Hi guys! I actually forgot to record when I should have been, so I thought I would just let you know what I put in this mix. I put 2 1/3 cups of flour in it, that's all-purpose flour, a cup and a half of sugar, 2 1/4 teaspoons of baking powder, a quarter of a teaspoon of salt, 3 eggs, 3/4 of a cup of milk, 3/4 of a cup of vegetable oil, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. And then I ended up putting up like an extra 3/4 of a cup of milk in because you can see how thick it got. It needed that extra liquid. Anyway, I totally forgot to hit record, so I'm so sorry for that. It turned out all right in the end. Okay, Babs, I kind of forgot to make up the pudding mix first. So, the pudding mix is right here, in with the cake ingredients, in with the sugar, in with the baking soda, and all that goodies. So, I'm just going to chuck in the 3/4 of a cup of milk that it asked for. And I'm going to throw in the 3/4 of a cup of oil that it asked for. And I'm going to throw in the 3 eggs that it asked for. No, I didn't crack these successfully. I had to pick out the shells. That's why I did them separately. Okay, I'm going to mix all this up. And I also have a tablespoon of vanilla to add. And I'm going to mix all this up with my mixer. And I'm going to just throw it in the oven. Because you know I'm a throw it in kind of gal. And see what happens. Wish me luck, ladies. We need a bit more speed now, guys. Excuse me while I decorate the kitchen for a moment. Wow, these really are challenges, Babs. Look what I did. Yeah, I need to add more liquid. Ciao for now. Wish me even more luck. Okay, I added a bit more milk in and I wiped the sides down. It looks like the most delicious bowl of turd that you have ever seen in your entire life. So I'm just going to finish mixing this and then I'm going to get it in the cake bowl. Well, ladies. I cannot wait to get this in the oven now. What a mess. So, I did Babs's challenge. I've made a cake mix and added some Jello pudding mix in with it. I had a bit of a budget with it and got all the cake all mixed into the spatulas and they didn't even want to move, so I had to add a bit more liquid to it. And I've got all this here and it's supposed to fit in this little small tray here. So I think I'm going to freeze some of it for another day. So guys, I'm just preheating my oven for 350 degrees for around 45 minutes. It generally cooks a lot quicker than that, so I'm going to get the old toothpick out in a bit and stab it and see how it is. Okay, Babs, the toothpick went all the way in. I'm going to pull it out right now. Let's see if it's ready, shall we? Wow, it come out clean. Woo! My gosh, this looks amazing. Randy's already ready to eat it. Wow. Okay, I'm going to leave this to cool and then we're going to do a little taste test later. Alright, Babs, I would call this mission complete. Well, it will be a mission complete once I eat it all, of course. Oh, look at that. Yummy. It's about time I took a bite of this thing, isn't it? Wow. Very nice. Awesome, Babs. Thanks for the challenge.